Hello, everyone. Hope this meets you well. I'm Frankson Peter, and I'll be your host on today's episode of Brain Peak on the Sigma Show. I'm not alone in the studio, as you can see with me are three fine, extraordinary gentlemen, each of which I respect so much. Interestingly so, they will be the contenders. We're going to get to meet them in a moment as they will say their names, a little bit of who they are, and a little bit of what they do. All these and many more, if you stick around, right back. Welcome back. Now introducing the fine gentleman on my left is...
My name is Uteko Morgan Opong. I am the Chancellor of Conference of Online Publishers in the Private States.
Beautiful.
I'm from Etin and Local Government.
You're welcome to the show. Etin and Man. In between them is...
Anyedi Benarabawitu. I work with the University of Uyo.
Beautiful.
Yes.
And on my far left is...
My name is Mayowa Akinchola. I'm a supply chain expert. I work with GIG Logistics.
Beautiful. You work with GIG Logistics. Just some questions off the table. In this season of love, giving and sharing, does your company have any package for its customers?
Of course, we do. Whenever you send a shipment with GIG Logistics, you're entitled to some level of discount at this season.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's very thoughtful. You heard this
And
here
I encourage
first.
to use our company to send gift packages to your loved ones.
Definitely. That's good PR for the company. Well done. And in no particular order, Mr. Nyedi, there's something I noticed recently. The main gate, the one at Bar Road, is closed. Is that for security reasons or reasons we cannot discuss about?
Okay, that's not main gate.
Okay.
That's not main gate. That was a private gate.
The private gate.
Yeah, that was a private gate.
Okay.
Okay, that's a private gate of the university.
Okay. So why is it locked? I noticed it has been locked for quite a while.
Okay, I'm not in the management, but
Okay.
if I must make a kind of, should I say, what I think.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, it was a private gate
Okay.
where the university
Had access through.
management
Okay.
and exclusively probably the vice chancellor
Okay.
of DVC. And since their office have moved to the main campus
That's
at
true.
Usefor, so they might not be in need of that private gate any longer. So that's what I think. So maybe in the wisdom of the management, they thought it wise to shut it down.
Okay.
So everybody passed through the main gates of the town campus.
Okay. I also want to find out is the institution on break or
Not yet.
not yet?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Mr. Utirofon, correct?
Yes, sure.
Yes, I thought you to be a journalist.
Yeah, when I say Conference of Online Publishers, that means that the organized sector of guys publishing online,
Okay.
we have something like a union, like an NUJ. But in this part now for bloggers and online content creators. So we have a lot of members, mainly those that publish that are from Akwa Ibom, not really staying in Akwa Ibom.
Oh, beautiful.
So we have a group where we train members. Members has been there since November 2015. So we have been there for like 8 years. I just resumed, just won an election.
Fantastic. Congratulations. That speaks very well of you. I personally don't have so many journalist friends, excluding you and a few others I have. I used to know journalism is divided into 4 major categories: the investigative journalism, political journalism, news, and feature. For them to know the category you fall under, but you've made it clear now. So the next question I'm going to ask: are you the table shaking type of blogger?
Yeah, age comes with some responsibility. I recall that I used to do some series in this town. When I finished writing them from my house, I rush to Plaza and you go and hear them discussing it. Sometimes might not really be the truth, might just be maybe some kind of a fantasy story, and people think that is what is happening, and it's always sweet. But now, age comes with responsibility. If you do those things and it gets you into trouble.
Most important. This is a very peaceful state. We don't want trouble.
Yeah. So now what we do is more of the developmental kind of promoting. We promote the states. We talk about people coming to invest, live, and work in Akwa Ibom State, because Akwa Ibom State is like people saying best kept secret. But when we say best kept secret states, we are even telling the world. We are telling the world a secret. Because you look at these states in a place, we have a good water. We have when we talk about the Baka deep sea port, even deep sea port, the depth of that water doesn't need dredging. When we now look at the air entry into the state, we now look at airports. One of the best. When Nigerian government is talking about having a scanner that you don't need to remove your shoe, the new terminal in Akwa Ibom State Airport has that scanner
Beautiful.
already. Yeah, and we're now looking at the land. When you leave this state, you're using maybe you're going to Moya, going to
You're
Calabar.
speaking so much for the government now.
No, not the of the states.
Of the states now.
Yes.
Are we looking forward to you picking up some elective posts maybe in the future?
God, if God will, it's always God that gives power.
Are you sure you're
That's
not
right.
affiliated to someone?
No, I'm not, but I also speak for a security organization. You know, these states, how does development come into a state? It's through peace. These states have been very peaceful.
It's true.
So I also speak for Ibom Community Watch.
And if we leave this man, he's going to keep going on and on and on and on about Akwa Ibom State. Akwa Ibom State is a beautiful state. You are welcome anytime. Now, having met these fine, extraordinary gentlemen, we head to the show. Now, the rules of this game show is you are expected to supply the correct answers on the whiteboard given to you. You have 10 seconds to do so. And your answers must be legible enough even for the audience to see. So, are we ready, gentlemen?
Yeah, but we have a doctor in the house. There's handwriting in the doctor.
However, you have to try and make it legible, sir. We
Okay.
don't have doctors, right?
Yeah.
But are we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Any questions? No questions. In the absence of your questions, my questions. Question number 1. What is the largest organ of the human body? We have 5 seconds. That's
I
what.
think it should be him. Human.
You have your answer ready. Mr. Boyewa, do you have your answer ready?
Yeah.
Let the audience see. What do we have? Mr. Boyewa, lungs. Mr. Needy, the stomach. Mr. UT, the stomach. Actually, the correct answer is the human skin. The skin is the largest. Are we ready for question number 2?
Right.
There is a point in Uyo metropolis connecting 3 major roads, respectively named after a former military head of state, a former president, and a former vice president. Where is this point in Uyo? We have 5 seconds. Let's see the answers we have.
Okay.
Mr. UT, State Secretariat,
Junction.
Sempanga Secretariat roundabout, Ibom Plaza roundabout. The closest to this answer we have to give to Mr. Nedi. Correct. Is the closest spelled. The answer to that question is Sempanga Secretariat roundabout. And the roads are Olusegun Obasanjo Way, Atiku Abubakar, Ibrahim Babangida Way. On to our next question. Question number 3. This should be easy. This should be easy.
Please.
There are 4 cardinal directions, namely the north, south, east, and west. The question is, from what direction does the sun rise and set, respectively? That's a 2-in-1 question. Okay, let's see our answers and get our points. Mr. Mayawa, let's see what you have. And our correct answers are from Mr. Nedi and Mr. Mayawa. That's a 2-in-1 question.
Wait,
They got 1 right.
Oh.
Okay, number 4. This one are for people who commute to the town very well. Gibbs Street in Uyo connects Brook Street on one end and Oron Road on the other end. I'll take that again. Gibbs Street in Uyo connects Brook Street on one end and Oron Road on the other end. The question is, what bank has a branch on its street?
Access Bank.
Uh, uh,
Mr. Mayowa, let's see what you have.
Inside Jeep Street or just
Yes, Gibbs Street. On Gibbs Street. What bank has a branch? Is that your final answer? Is this your final answer? Is this your final answer? We'll give the point to Mr. Nedi and Mr. Utirofon. So we'll share that in peace. And please, we don't have to say the answers loud, so we won't give them a clue.
Oh, that's true. I thought we were done right. Yeah.
Should have taken it when I was saying.
For our next question, we are going intercontinental. Stonehenge is a prehistoric monument and a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1986. In which country is it located? Mr. Mayowa? And none of the provided answers are correct, as that monument is located in England. Moving on to our next question, gentlemen. The next question. What famous sport person made this statement? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. End of quote. 5 seconds. Mr. Uti. Mr. Yedi. Mr. Mayowa. Well, the correct answer to that question is Michael Gerard Tyson, popularly known as Mike Tyson. And none of us got that correct. Moving on to our next question. Our solar system is made up of 8 planets. The question is, name the first 4 planets close to the sun in order of corresponding distance. We have 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Let's have yours, Mr. Nidi. Mr. Mayowa, let's have yours. What we have correct is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and Jupiter.
say 4.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and that's correct. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and that's correct. And
Mention 5.
Mr. Nedi and Mr. Mayowa have a piece. Are we ready, gentlemen?
Sure.
Yeah.
The next question. Which country did Mexico gain independence from? Which country did Mexico gain independence from? Let's have our answers. Mr. UT writes USA. Mr. Nedi writes Spain. Mr. Mayowa writes United States of America. Spain is correct. Moving on to our next question. This should be easy. I hope. Which country is popular? I take that again. Which country is popular for leveraging its economy through successful reverse engineering? They are so good at reverse engineering, they are actually leveraging their economy. With that, all set. Mr. Yuti, China. Mr. Nedi, Japan. Mr. Mayowa, China. And China is the correct answer to that question. This is getting a close call.
Looking so simple that I had to say China.
Yes, our next question. Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, was carved out of 4 states in 1976 by the then government of General Murtala Mohammed. The question is, which of these 4 states has the bulk of the land mass? And we have 2 correct answers shared between Mr. Uti and Mr. Nidu. Our last but not the least question, which brings us to the end of this show. Are you with me, gentlemen?
Yeah, we are.
You are with me. Good. The point where River Niger and River Benue meets is called what? And in which state? Mind you, this is a 2-in-1 question. I'll take that again. The point where River Niger and River Benue meets is called what? And in which state? The clue is that these states are in Nigeria. And you see Kogi confluence. You see the confluence at Kogi. Kogi is a state.
These states.
Let's have yours. See the confluence. And gentlemen, all answers supplied are correct. Interestingly so, this brings us to the end of our show, where our contenders did great. But as we all know, everyone is a winner. At the end of the show, Mr. Nidi came out with the most points. 6 points. A round of applause. And a hearty congratulations to him. He's seconded by Mr. Uti, who came out with 5 points, and Mr. Mayowa with 4 points. They did excellently great. Thank you, gentlemen, for being on the show.
Yeah.
We hope we see you some other time. Hopefully, some other time.
Sure. We have to remedy this.
Yes, they have
the
to
one
remedy this
we
once we So, everyone, that's the size of the package on this show today. We hope to see you some other time. From us, take care and goodbye.